How's it going, everybody? We've got some pretty interesting news on the docket today. Obviously, we are still waiting for the major to begin, but teams are not waiting to make changes. And we already have our first rumor during the trade window, which is going to be coming up here shortly. For those that are unfamiliar with how this works, right now in the RLCS, there's 2 splits instead of 3. And because of that, there's only one time you can actually make a roster change during the season. You're not able to do it after Major 2 before the World Championship. You have to do it after Major 1. So a lot of these teams, as we talked about and discussed, are they making the right decisions? Are they going to be changing? Should they make changes? We put a video about that earlier and all the stuff that goes into a trade. The difficulty is these teams basically have one chance to put their final foot down to make a run for the remainder of the season. Because let's call it what it is. Even if you don't have the best first split, in the second split, if you have a good performance, if you earn enough points by making consistent top 4s, you go to the majors, so on and so forth, you can make that point system back and get a chance to go to the World Championship. So we already see teams starting to do that for the first time. And even though the trade window doesn't open up until April 1st, there's already rumors and conversations about that happening. Shift, obviously busy as always, comes in and lets people know, you know what, Shopify, we know we didn't have a good season so far. We've had some inconsistencies. We've had some problems. And the rumors are that they're going to take the star-studded lineup of Pirates on a Boat who have made consistent top 8s and poach a player who has had quite the interesting offseason. There is chances, and there is rumors right now, that they are going to be getting rid of Justin on Shopify Rebellion after his recent entry to the team and bringing in Andy from Pirates on a Boat, which in and of itself is crazy. For those obviously don't know, Justin was with NRG for a very long time, and during this offseason, the very long one that we had, he was essentially looking at 3 different teams to my knowledge, primarily Dig, Shopify Rebellion, and Space Station, and decided to go Shopify. Shopify was one of the more sought after to my knowledge with the duo of Parth and 2Piece, which is very, very solid. But Justin was the hot commodity. Justin was, as I touted a lot during the offseason, was the missing puzzle piece, or the puzzle piece that everybody wanted to put in their team, because while people, upper or lower high on the stocks of Justin is, to me, a player that is still extremely talented, and given the right environment and the right support, could be world-class still. And I think we got that out of the first split. I think Justin still played very, very well. I don't think Justin was by any means the problem. And this just goes to show the volatility, I think, of what Rocket League is. When you have one player being 33% of the roster, one player can make or break it, cause some big issues. And I think if we look at it objectively, 2Piece and Parth as a duo is a good team. Justin as an individual is a good player. But sometimes when you put those things together, and while Justin, I think, still played well this split, he may not be the right fit to enable and cause success for 2Piece and Parth. And that's usually what scrims and tryouts are for. And that's what it seems like they're going for. Right now, there is tryouts that are probably happening this week where they're bringing in Andy from Pirates on a Boat, an unsigned player for a team that has shown success, and seeing maybe this is a better fit, maybe this is a better role, maybe we feel more confidently about this. When we go on the field organically, do things just kind of fall in line and happen naturally? That's what they're testing. On the other side, Andy's been in a pretty interesting spot. This offseason, he lost all of his teammates. They had to slap another roster together, and then he's on the upside of it as well. There is also rumors of Pirates on a Boat potentially being picked up by Cloud9. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you guys go check out the video I put out previously called Esports is Pay to Play. And it'll kind of provide the details of why some of these organizations be coming in. But there's rumors, though, I've heard, of Pirates on a Boat getting picked up by Cloud9. And if that's the case, then is Andy really going to want to jump ship and find a different opportunity when he could just stick with what he has, get the bag, and then continue their path, but now with financial support? And I selfishly, if that happens, I want it to happen so bad. One, because everybody would stop foaming at the mouth anytime you mention Cloud9. I would stop have to jokingly pay my moderator, CCP, because every time we mention Cloud9, he gets a cut because people don't stop believing in everything they try to promote. And then the third thing is Achieves and the rest of the team would have financial support. That'd be awesome. I'd be so happy for them. So I think overall, Andy has gone through the ringer this offseason where he had multiple teammates and they all got poached out, and then he was left to rebuild and find something else. So I think it would be pretty awesome, but that also can skew some mentalities. The same thing. Shopify, as we've touted, Shopify is a company worth $80 billion. Most people don't even call them Shopify Rebellion. They just call them Shopify. So clearly their work and their efforts are making sense. They have great facilities in Canada. They support people a ton. Like, Shopify is a really good organization to be tied with. But is it going to find the same success? I don't know. I think that's always the conversation. Will they find success? Will the results make a difference? And if Andy does end up going, then who fulfills that spot on Pirates on a Boat? Are they able to find somebody new? Are they going to take a lot of the conversations around like the snowmen, where the snowmen, yes, they would probably like to stay together, but if they don't have financial compensation, maybe a Frosty or a Scribbles is the right idea to bring over with a Cloud9. You never know. There's a lot of moving parts and a lot of moving factors, but I will do my best to keep you guys up to date on all those things as the offseason rolls in. But yeah, crazy stuff. If Andy ends up going to Shopify Rebellion, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Is it going to be a positive or a negative? Do you think they will see improvement? Will Andy be a better fit based on what we've seen from Pirates on a Boat? You'll have to let me know. But with that in mind, if you guys enjoy the content, as always, like, subscribe, notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.